What's going on, guys? It's Asal, and today we are talking about battle packs, essentially why they're bad, why they're broken, and how we can fix that moving forward into Battlefield 5 and games in the future. Now, what exactly is the problem with battle packs? Well, essentially, no one cares about them. Not now, not ever. No one has ever really cared about battle packs. Even when Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline were fresh games, no one cared about them. And why is that? Because they're just full of fluff, stuff that no one wants, emblems that no one wants, boosts that really add nothing to the game because everyone is using them, so the XP rate is just the same across the board. We have attachments that we should just be able to unlock linearly. We don't need to have this random element to get that sight that we want. I think that's kind of a weird system, and we just get way too many battle packs, so they become just not special at all. They're just completely bloated, they're full of stuff that we don't want, and they really add nothing to the game. The only potential cool thing about battle packs is that you can get knives in them, but in regular gameplay, in Battlefield at least, you never really see your knife, even when you're actually using it. Oftentimes, the animation kind of doesn't show your knife at all, so it's not really special. Sure, you could have a really obscure knife, but you never see it, and no one else really ever sees it, making it not special at all. So these battle packs are just adding all this extra fluff to the game, making them not special, and really, we're supposed to pay a few dollars for each of these battle packs. Really? Please. Battlefield Hardline fixed battle packs in a way by adding the different melee weapons with the unique takedowns, but at the same time, they also added a lot more boost, creating even more clutter and fluff to the game that we really just do not need. The point I'm trying to make here is that we want our battle packs to be special. We want to do away with all the junk, do away with all the clutter, and replace that with items that actually have some meaning. So how do we go about fixing the battle pack problem? Well, first of all, we need to receive battle packs much less often. When we are receiving 4 or 5 a day, they're not special in any way. We need to have them be earned gradually and make it more special when we actually achieve them, maybe even with a bit of a random element to earning them to make it a little bit more fun. Another idea is to only have 1 item per battle pack, making that 1 item more special. Rather than having 5 items that you don't want, you could have 1 really cool item instead. Then we also need to change the actual items that we're getting. We need to change them to items that people actually want. We don't want boost, we don't want emblems, we don't want attachments. Those things don't really add anything to the game rather than attachments, but we can just unlock those anyways. We don't need to unlock them via battle packs. We can have things like weapon specific camos, making them more exclusive and more special than having them just on every weapon that you possibly can. We could have things like different types of cosmetic soldier armor and camos, because currently pretty much everyone looks very similar, if not exactly the same when you're playing Battlefield right now. We could have things like knives with a large variety, some with even exclusive knife skins and really cool animations, making those items really exclusive and very special. As far as dog tags go, I think we can still keep those around, but I think we can make some progress on those, make them more interesting and fun and colorful, because when someone just sees just a completely gray dog tag, sure, it might be realistic, but people don't say, I want that. They want something that's fun and colorful, and they'll say, hey, I want that, that's cool, because we want things to be interesting. We don't want things to be just completely flat and boring. This is a game after all. We're playing it for fun. Battlefield has never really been a super realistic game. It's always been fairly arcadey, and I think that we can kind of take advantage of that. Just let go, have a little bit of fun for once. We can have more unique camos. I think Hardline made a step towards this, but I think more can be done. As I said, it's a game. It's for fun. We don't need all these realistic camos. It's okay to have really colorful things and have fun, because look at Counter-Strike Global Offensive. That game, just with their skins alone, has done extremely well. Gameplay aside, those skins have brought that game so much success. And again, taking another idea from Counter-Strike, that being the idea of rarity. I know right now the battle packs do have a rarity system, but it's not very obvious what's super rare. I think we should make certain items be extremely rare, like less than 1% chance, so we can have some really exclusive items, because that's what makes games fun, when you have items that no one else has. Because right now in Battlefield 4, with the progression system as it is and the battle packs as they are, over time pretty much everyone will have all the same gear anyways, making all of your unlocks pretty much obsolete because everyone has them. Now, I know I've taken a lot of ideas from Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but that's okay. It's okay to take ideas from something that's been proven to work, because I've played Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I know it's fun. I know those specific weapon camos make the game more appealing and interesting, and I think if we added those to Battlefield, we'd be adding a lot more fun aspects to the game, because it is a game. We're not playing a realistic game. We're not trying to get away and act like we're actually in the war. Battlefield Battlefield, like I said, has always been very arcadey, and I think we can really just take advantage of that and just have fun and just let go of the realism a little bit. And again, the progression system right now I think is pretty stale, and having these exclusive items would add some diversity to an already stale progression system. What do you think about this proposed system? Do you think the battle pack system needs to change? Do you think the system should be gone with completely? Or do you think we should just stick with what we currently have? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'm interested to see what you guys think, because I feel strongly about battle packs. I really don't like the current system, and I would love to see some change moving forward into Battlefield 5. And of course, if you have enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, you can subscribe to my channel. Everyone, this has been Asal, and I will see you guys next time.